Good afternoon, EVS Owls, and greetings from our new nurse's office. I'm here with our not new nurse, Mrs. Law, who's been with us a long time, but is here in this new space. Asked her to join us for a little video today. Very quickly, I just want to report that we have had a really good first week and a half of school here. We, in fact, had our first fire drill just this morning and got everybody out and accounted for in under 6 minutes, which is pretty remarkable for a first drill of the year, but it went very smoothly. We've had our hiccups here and there. We know that our dismissal has gotten a lot smoother, and we're happy for that and appreciate your help with that. We also had some recesses where kids have been a little too close. In fact, I did take away mask off privileges for a particular grade level today, but they're going to show me they can earn that privilege back, and we'll get back to recesses and mask breaks. So we're doing just fine here. In fact, I think we're doing better than fine. I did ask Mrs. Law to speak with you all today about what to expect if a student has a symptom that it could be typified the coronavirus. So she's going to speak just a little bit about what to expect, what to hear from her, and how we get back to school.
All right, so if your student is either kept home or is sent home by me for a symptom that could be related to COVID, the way that they can come back to us is one of 3 ways. So the first way would be to go get a COVID test. Once that test result is known and we have that in our hands, then your child is welcome to return to school as long as they are fever-free without medication, even if they still have some symptoms, as long as the symptoms are improving. Just so everyone knows, Dartmouth, Hitchcock, and EPD has a 24-hour turnaround time right now on those tests. They're pretty easy. They're drive-through. You go in, you get it done, you get a report back. The second way to come back if you go home or you stay home with a symptom is to stay out of school for 10 days. After 10 days, if your child is fever-free and symptoms are improving, they may return to school. And the last way would be if you think your child's symptoms are related to a chronic illness, such as asthma or seasonal allergies, and that illness is being managed by a physician or a provider, you can take your child at the onset of symptoms to the provider and get some medical documentation that the symptoms that are presenting right now are related to the chronic condition and not to COVID. So those are the 3 ways that we can get kids back to EVS, because we want them here, we want to keep everyone healthy, and this is the way that we're going to be able to do it.
The fact of the matter is that there are very, very, very few schools in the country that are open full-time to all students like the Enfield Village School is. And we want to keep it that way. So we'd like to keep this community healthy so we can keep schools open for as long as we possibly can. Mrs. Love is a big part of helping us to do that. She'll be with you every step of the way if there is a symptom, and we'll make sure we're getting people back here as quickly as we can. The one other thing that I want to share with folks today is that later this week we're going to come out with what we're calling the district pivot plan. And the pivot plan basically talks about why we would close schools and how we would reopen them based on different numbers. And I just want to share that we've had a couple of staff people that have had to be dismissed from school for a symptom or another. No positive corona cases whatsoever. We have a pretty healthy community, but there have been a couple symptoms, and that means people have had to go. I think that's more likely to be the situation that challenges us in the weeks ahead, is having staff coming and going because of symptoms or symptoms within their family. So we're going to do our best to keep our staff and our community healthy as well. But just know that we're all in this together, trying to figure out how to navigate this situation the best we can. So thank you all for your help and your cooperation here. We appreciate it and good communication. We'll check in again later this week. In the meantime, who cares for you? We do. How much? So much, boys and girls. So much. Thanks, everybody.